Hi, friends, and welcome to the warm-up. I'm Ali Love, Nick McCarville. It is Sunday, Nick, and I'm feeling like it's a reset day for us. I'm feeling good.
Yeah, it is. This is the day you reset in life, I think. And this is also a day in Grand Slam tennis, Ali, where we reset the tennis. It's officially week 2, even though it's Sunday, not Monday. And it also reminds me of being a kid, sitting down on the couch and just watching tennis all day long with my parents from the US Open.
I love it. I love it because it was a part of us growing up too, as we will all gather on Sunday afternoon and watch some tennis, and you're like there in front of the TV, actually doing what we're doing now in our homes because we can't be there, of just getting loud and getting amped up. I mean, we were enjoying popcorn, which is what you've been doing during the Open, but you've also keeping an eye on close tennis. What's going on before we move in today? What happened yesterday?
Yeah, that's right. Our round of 16 draws are set in both the men's and women's singles event, with Saturday filling those final slots. Let's start, we have to, Ali, with Serena Williams, episode 7 of Serena versus Sloane. And Serena found another gear in this one, losing the first set, but bouncing back for a 2-6, 6-2, 6-2 win. A 43rd come-from-behind victory for Serena at the majors. 12 aces in this one for Serena. So watch out for that serve, Ali. She leads 4 American women into the 4th round. If we move on Saturday, there was a big shocker, and literally anything is Pospisil. After his big upset over Milos Raonic, Vasek Pospisil continues his improbable run at the US Open with a 5-set comeback win over number 8 seed Roberto Bautista Agut. Ali, I did not see this one coming. It's a first ever 4th round appearance for the guy from the mountains of British Columbia, and Pospisil hit 71 winners in this match. He also was 29 of 45 at the net. Watch out for that. We were really excited to see Madison Keys last night, center stage, Arthur Ashe Stadium. But it was too bad. She had a neck injury that she took into the match. It got worse as it went. And Elise Cornet is into the 4th round of the US Open for the first time in her US Open career. Pretty crazy that Cornet has now played 54 Grand Slams in a row, dating back to 2007. And also winners last night, Dominic Thiem and American Sonia Kenin.
You speak of super crazy. We had a super fan last night for Berrettini. Just because the matches are fanless doesn't mean the players don't feel our energy. Right outside of Court 17, where Matteo Berrettini and Casper Ruud were playing yesterday, paced an enthusiastic New Yorker, Giovanni Bartucci. He's the owner of the Lucky Italian restaurant Berrettini frequented last year, which since has burned down, sadly enough. Bertucci was audibly cheering for his fellow Italian. His energy was so big that Berrettini said he could hear it right outside of Court 17. Now, I can't say if Bartucci's support was effective, but definitely can't say it wasn't, because Berrettini is moving on after upsetting Casper Ruud in 3 straight sets.
Ali, this was one of our favorite stories last year at the US Open, and once again this year, really cool to see this.
Absolutely. All right, let's move on to Ali's rallies. Now, Nick, you're going to get in on this on the last rally, but we're going to kick it off with Frances Tiafoe and Martin Fucsovics. Yesterday, they were my hipster pick to watch, and this is the reason why. This rally is exactly why. It's just incredible back and forth and power and placement, but what's truly magical, as we see, is the friendship unfolds in Tiafoe's reaction right at the end of this leg as Fucsovics comes around the net post and, of course, wins the point. It is Tiafoe's reaction that really makes us feel all included. He's so excited and surprised by his friend's point. It was incredible. Fucsovics won the point, but upset in 3 sets came by Frances Tiafoe. Next up, we have Felix Auger-Aliassime versus Corentin Moutet. Now, this is something to keep an eye on, which is the speed. Felix Auger-Aliassime is running back and forth. He hits this court 3 times back and forth. He even throws in a little bit of some fun play. Once he comes back, you see he gets over the net, he hits a tweener. This guy is agile, and it reminds me, Nick, of a combination of doing sprints and training and as a kid doing 52 card pickup. Auger-Aliassime wins the point and wins this match in 3 sets.
Oh man, Felix flying through that way. Both of those, Ali, are contenders for points of the tournament. I love it. Awesome stuff here. And last night, Sofia Kenin against Ons Jabeur. Ali, you loved this one again because of the all-court craftiness of Jabeur and the way that she scrambles against Kenin, who just gets everything back. Jabeur is known for someone who has so many tools in her tennis belt, and at this point, that was on full display. Look at the back and forth between the two. Kenin really had to fight hard for this match, and in the end, came through. Look at this angle on the winner. Fantastic stuff from Sofia Kenin. Don't sleep on Kenin. We haven't talked about her quite enough yet, but she's looking really good right now.
I agree, Nick. Definitely don't sleep on her. Sofia Kenin's bringing that heat. All right, we're talking about tennis players. Let's talk about some of you. We have our social check here. Now, getting into this first social check, it comes from Luli Noda. Now, Lulu here is watching or taking a photo, a selfie with Naomi Osaka on the screen. Nick, this is important because this is a true example of main stage representation. This is why it's important. It's so cute and it hits home.
It's so awesome to see. Even a selfie from home with a star, that works too.
Now, Nick, how cute is this? Father and son snugged up here enjoying some family time and some US Open tennis. Oh, and then it gets cuter. Oh my goodness. You all are just giving us all the good stuff. This baby is so ready. Notice the racket, the duckies, the tennis bag, the cup. I just can't get enough. This is a future star for sure. All set and ready to go.
The duckies are key. Yes, for sure on the duckies.
Nick, now we love some pancakes, but it looks like our players are reposting and are in love with these pancakes just as much as us.
This is so great. Stefanos Tsitsipas digging our work, and Novak Djokovic too with an awesome. I think that's a double thumbs up from Djokovic.
I love the expression of Djokovic in that one. And now, Nick, this one is really fun. We have Alexis, Serena's husband here, who seems to be much of a pancake connoisseur himself.
Yeah, look at those skills too. Olympia asking for mom as pancake and Alexis delivering. Good job, Dad.
I love it. Speaking of Alexis and Olympia, there they are right there enjoying some tennis by mommy. Serena Williams right off of that win with Sloane Stephens. And so she's one of the moms that are moving on. And speaking of moms on the move, we got also, I call them the March of the Mothers. Serena Williams, Victoria Azarenka, and Svetlana Perankova are the moms who are marching into week 2 of the US Open. Originally part of the squad of 9 moms who started this year's women's single tournament here at Flushing Meadows. This trio, though, is on the move. Talking about on the move, they're on and up. Serena Williams, as we see right here in that social check with her daughter. One of the M's that I want to capitalize on is not just the March to 24, Nick, but it's that M that stands for motivation. After her win last night over Sloane Stephens, Serena mentions that her newfound inspiration comes in the form of her 3-year-old daughter, Olympia, while admitting that she didn't know if Olympia was paying attention at all. And if she was, she hoped that she saw her mom fighting. We also talk about Perankova. She is an unranked Bulgarian player, first tournament in 3 years after taking a break after having her first child, Alexander, in 2018 of April. She said motherhood has given her a new perspective on her tennis career. Perankova believes successfully combining motherhood, the life of an elite tennis requires planning, and of course that M that we talked about, motivation. She said it's definitely not easy. We also got a little bit of a peek, a feel-good peek into Victoria Azarenka sharing intimate moments on Arthur Ashe with her son Leo as they watched Naomi Osaka. Pretty incredible, huh? Vika said about motherhood during her virtual press conference last Thursday. She goes on to say, my life just begun as a mother, and I'll say that really openly. Azarenka is coming off of a win last weekend with the Western and Southern Open, and it was her first singles title since Miami 2016. Now, I know, Nick, I'll be watching these 3 women closely as they move into week 2 of the tournament, because if they're anything like your mom, like my mom, like our moms, then no matter the outcome, we already know that they are all real heroes. So let the march continue.
Seriously, let those moms keep marching. Fantastic, Ali. I really appreciate that, because it is incredible stories there that we are able to tell during the US Open. And one thing we're also trying to do here at the warm-up is tell you all about the cool new stars on tour. And maybe we haven't done that with every single player, but let's talk about a few we haven't necessarily really chatted about. Now, Steph Tsitsipas's dreams of winning this title are now a Greek myth, but watch out for compatriot Maria Sakkari. She plays Serena next, and she's one of the best athletes on tour. The good news for Sakkari is actually bad for Serena. They played just last week in Cincinnati, the event held in New York, and Sakkari won that match in 3 sets. Now, no one loves the US Open as much as Russia's Andrei Rublev. He's a combined 8-7 at the other majors, not bad, but he's 10-4 at the US Open, and he's made the 4th round for a 3rd time. He hasn't dropped a set so far, and he next takes on Berrettini, who leads their head-to-head 3-1, including for Berrettini a win here last year on his way to the semifinals. Ali, last but not least, we saw one of the hot shots earlier, Frances Tiafoe. He's the last American man standing in the men's singles event, and he's been so impressive in fighting through 3 tough matches. He looked in outstanding form against Fucsovics, and actually said after that he and his team said, let's go. This is it. We're at the US Open. Put everything you have into every match. And I think we're really seeing it. He's going to be next up against Daniil Medvedev. That's a tough one for him in the 2019 US Open finalist.
Now, that's not just a match to look out for. There's other things to look out for, Nick. We have, for the first time in the US Open, in the fourth round, 3 Canadians moving on. Now, we got a little game because we want to have some fun in the warm-up. We have a little game. What's going to happen, Nick and fans? You're going to see someone, and you have 5 seconds as it starts to really infiltrate your screen with the picture. The blurry becomes clear. I want you to guess who this Canadian is.
Ooh.
Oh, Canada.
Here we go. Oh,
are you ready?
Yes. Oh, Canada, indeed.
All right.
That's Jim Carrey.
Oh, Jim Carrey. How am I so excited? I'm so excited to play a game.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know he was Canadian either.
Okay. Where's my girl, Celine Dion? I'm just saying Celine Dion before we see it.
No,
Yes!
do you know it's
Come
Celine
on.
Dion? No, Time out, fans. Did you? It seems like Nick's in
It's all
on this
coming
game.
back
He
to me
knows the
now, Allie.
producers.
It's all
He knows the
coming back.
producers on this one. Celine's game is amazing. That's Drake. You know
Oh,
it's Drake
there
with
he
that
is,
yellow
the
vest.
six.
Come on.
Toronto
Everyone
boy.
knew that was him. If you don't have Justin Bieber in the next
Alanis
slide,
Morissette. Where is she? Oh, that's
Oh,
from Killing Eve.
Grey's Anatomy.
What's her name?
Grey's
I
Anatomy.
don't know her name. Grey's Anatomy and Killing Eve. Sandra Oh. Dang it.
There you go.
Okay.
This one,
Wayne Gretzky. Of course.
Ooh. We were on time on that one.
Oh, come on. Alanis
Come on,
Morissette. Right there.
Isn't it
Me and
ironic?
you. Oh, I
Isn't
love
it
that.
ironic, Nick?
Jagged Little Pill, forever my favorite album. Come on.
Hands in my pocket, peace sign. I know you don't even want to go to the depths of how much Alanis I know. Long hair to short hair, I know.
Oh my.
I know Alanis.
Allie, I
But
didn't
Nick-
realize.
But you know, one of the things, I love our team, but I have to say, no Justin Bieber, no pop star, no.
Yeah, how are you feeling right now?
Belieber.
You all right, or?
I'm unwell. I'm unwell. That when you think of Canada, yes, these amazing celebrities come to mind, but Justin Bieber, come on.
All right, well,
anyways.
you know what? I'm going to cure your sorrow. Let's talk more tennis. How's that? And I'm
Okay.
actually it's 4th round today, and I maybe have too much to talk about.
I'm going to give you 60 seconds. Too much tennis. Are you ready? Here we
I'm
go.
very
In 3,
ready. Yeah.
2, 1, go.
Okay, guys, Novak Djokovic, his perfect 26-0 record this season, put to test by 2017 US Open semifinalist Pablo Carreño Busta. Though Novak is 3-0 against PCB, no lay fam, you got to be feeling good about this one. We haven't talked enough either about Petra Kvitova, the 2-time Wimbledon champ, or American Shelby Rogers. She's playing really good tennis right now. And actually, Rogers owns their one career meeting at Roland Garros in 2016 when she made her last week 2 slam appearance. Alejandro Davidovich Fokina, he's been underarm serving, and as you put it, Ali, pirouetting volley winners to get his first 4th round in a major. But this is a tall task. 6'6", Sasha Zverev. And actually, some breaking news. Sasha is going to play this match with a shirt on. And last but not least, you got Shapovalov and Goffin tonight, and Saturday night under the lights, Osaka and Kontaveit.
Look at this. That was literally on time right there.
I love it. I can't wait.
Good job.
I can't wait. It's 1 minute to preview a day that we're really, really excited about.
You always blow my mind on times. I'm gonna blow your mind with some hipster pick that I have. So I'm gonna go with, for my hipster pick, Borna Coric. Ooh, against Jordan Thompson. Now, Borna Coric, the 27th seed at the US Open this year, played 2 marathon 5-setters in a row, including upsetting Stefanos Tsitsipas. Jordan Thompson is on a career high, making it his first ever round of 16 at a Grand Slam this week. Now, they've never met on the ATP Tour, but did meet on the Futures Tour when Coric won in 3 sets. Coric is known for his accuracy and his dynamic backhand, whereas Thompson uses power and his forehand to his advantage. I think they will deliver the right amount of tennis entertainment, Nick, for this Sunday on this holiday weekend, and I can get into that.
And the crazy thing is these guys are now playing for quarterfinal spots. We truly have reached the business end, Ali, of the US Open.
All right, you heard from us. We want to hear from you in our social check. We want you to rep your national pride. So wherever you're from and however you want to show it on Twitter. Take the Twitter at US Open, hashtag US Open, and get that dialogue going. It's always good to check in, just as Nick and I check in with all of you.
Yeah, it's so cool. We've got players from all over the world into the fourth round. We want to see where you guys are watching from, and of course, who are you cheering for?
All right, speaking of watching, Nick, you got to get to some watching. Everyone that's watching, we got to go. You got to go. I'm going to watch. Nick's going to head on over. Nick McCarville, Allie Love, the warm-up. We'll see you tomorrow.